Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode number 54 of the Pooya Liana Lounge. Back at it again is me, one half of the host, Pia Zambakili. With me, the other host, Liana Boris.
That's me.
Comma doctor.
Hello.
And with us, our first ever guest on the PAL, is the one and only Annabel.
We've gone full Secret Lives of Mormon Wives here.
Yay!
Yay!
If I'm going to share you with anybody, it would
Oh,
genuinely
I thought
be
we
an
were sharing
honor.
Liana, not
That's-
sharing Pooya.
Yeah, you being in the middle really signifies you're the one being shared.
Even better. Even better. Even better. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to be here.
Yeah? Well,
Yeah.
you're always here.
I know, but in between my two lovers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thrilled to be here, even though it's freezing. It's nice inside. It was testing my love. Middle of winter.
I know. That's tough.
I feel like if you made it through this, we're fine now. Like
Yes.
this, like the worst case scenario is the level of cold you're dealing with right now in the
That's
middle of this
true.
ice storm everywhere.
I think here's what we could do. You know how people go to like Arizona in the winter? Like people
Yeah.
from Minnesota go to Arizona. We will just go to Australia in the summer. And
3
then we'll-
incomes, no kids. That's perfect.
And then we'll come back
true.
here in the summer here. Like I think
no,
I think it
but
just
wouldn't
makes
the
more sense.
the summer season? Oh, you mean like our winter? We go there.
Our
Yeah.
winter we go to the
Yeah.
Australian summer, and
Then
then
we
during the
come back.
Australian winter we come to the US summer.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
full seriousness, that is actually my wealth aspiration, is to have enough money where
To leave for the
I never
seasons.
experience winter.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking like, oh, okay, so I went to Canada late last year. Loved Vancouver Island. I'm like, I could do off-grid, cabin in the woods. Started looking at properties and I'm like, oh no, like that kitchen really needs redoing. That bathroom, not gonna work for me. Can I get a Japanese bath imported to remote Vancouver? And as I'm doing this, I was like, Annabelle, this is a clear sign you wouldn't last half a day in an off-grid cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Ma-
start trying to import a outside of cabin living into the cabin.
Yeah, no.
Okay, wait, so hold on. So I think we need to set the stage for what's
Oh,
happening.
yes.
So do all our viewers know who the wonderful Annabel is?
They might not be familiar. They are if they've listened or checked out any of the International Trader seasons that we cover.
Well, what's the primer? Who are you?
Hi, everyone.
Thank you.
I'm Annabelle. I live in Australia. And I'm just a super fan of Pooya and Liana. I entered this lottery for a meet and greet, and
You got more than you bargained for. They put me to
Big
work. I'm
mistake.
on the podcast now.
Big mistake. I regret every second of it.
yeah. So anyway, I'm just really excited to have this opportunity to meet Pooya and Liana and be on a podcast with them. It's a dream come true.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, anyway.
You're welcome.
So, Annabelle,
You're very welcome.
Trader AU star, podcast co-host extraordinaire, gave Rob the best advice for his own trader's experience.
Yep.
Eat that,
Basically an
Buster Rob.
icon. Thank you. Exactly.
That is a
Basically
claim
an
to
icon.
fame in and of itself.
So yeah, so we're thrilled. Annabelle, here on a work trip, but came up to visit us, which we're very excited about. So we asked Annabelle, like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do while you're here in the United States? Please give the answer that you gave to Pooya about.
Oh, the only thing I wanted to do while I was in the United States was go to Casa Bonita. But if that's not what you were referring to, the other thing I wanted was to be sold on American pizza.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Casa Bonita was my first priority because
Of
I was
course.
going to Denver, and my good friend Sarah Carradine was telling me all about the amazing documentary that had just come out on Paramount Plus about how the South Park guys had done up Casa Bonita. Watched it. I'm like, oh my God, this is legendary. And then I was like, wait a minute. You're telling me this is in Denver where I'm going to be. So I'm like, okay, obviously
Sold.
going to go to Casa Bonita, but it would be really humiliating to tell any of my colleagues that the only thing I want to do is go to this like kids themed restaurant. So I didn't tell anyone I was going. I booked a table for one at 12 p.m. during the week, and I went by myself, and it was the way all of the like staff working there were like, so you're here alone?
Judgmental. I don't know why that's
I think the thing for me that I love the most is like the idea when you think about all the great American tourist attractions, right? You think about the Statue of Liberty, you think about the Empire State Building, maybe the Grand Canyon. I don't know what else falls into that category. Please add Casa Bonita to the list because clearly
a landmark.
a landmark.
It's true.
An iconic thing to visit.
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of thing I would be interested in seeing is stuff.
Casa Bonita.
Yeah, like stuff I've seen in movies or stuff I've heard about. I'm a lot more keen to do so than be like, let me go see this historic site because it's lost on me. I'm not a museum guy. I'm like it's wasted on me.
Okay.
So
what's the Casa Bonita equivalent in Australia?
I suppose you could go and see the giant ram. That's quite eccentric. We're really into, or the big prawn. We're really into big things. So that's where we have absolutely enormous statues
Is there
of.
like a giant pineapple?
There's a giant pineapple.
yeah, that's the type of stuff you'd like to go see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could take Pooya to see the big prawn. That could be quite fun. Look.
Why are you like, sympathetically patting me?
Well, because,
Big prawn.
I meant just because you'll be the third wheel in that circumstance.
I don't like this.
I regret this immediately.
When Annabel and I were talking about this trip, as it was getting closer, she was like, I can't wait to meet Liana. I was like, yeah, can't wait to get friend jumped.
Yeah, you were
And
insecure. This would happen.
Today, okay, that is incorrect factually. But since we started recording, I'm noticing a change in energy, and it's deeply unsettling to me. So
We just made you feel part of the group earlier.
I feel like I got played. Yeah.
I had another really fun American experience as well this trip, where I was telling you earlier, I was in an op shop and being over familiar with strangers, got chatting to another lady there who found a really beautiful dress and she looked amazing in it. And I was just telling her how gorgeous she was. Gave me tickets to the stock show.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it turns out you were a regular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the stock show in Denver, Colorado, it's a big deal every single year. And there's rodeos and just so many events that all go on. Like my dad, he has his Christmas lights up during the year and then they turn into his stock show lights. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So when Pooya did mention that Annabel got tickets to the stock show, I was like, you got.
I was like,
that's
it's
amazing.
something
I
called
love
the
it.
stock show.
You're like some rodeo thing.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was like a proper thing.
Okay, at the stock show, what were the things that you saw? What like stood out to you the most?
So the shops were absolutely incredible because, again, it was like something out of a satirical film. So there was a lot of leather, a lot of cowboy boots, a lot of people in unironic cowboy hats. I found what I can only describe as some of the most hideous cowboy boots I've ever seen and immediately purchased them. Pooya accurately described them as if it was half saloon, half actual cow.
Yeah. There was definitely a hint of like just cow skin. What I said, like half cow, half chic or something? Because like the other part was like a red leather and looked cool, looked fashionable. But then I couldn't oversee the cow of it all.
Oh, they're hideous, and I'm obsessed with them. Petting zoo, also incredible. It was me and a bunch of small children. Really enjoyed the petting zoo. The rodeo itself, iconic. And my absolute favorite was the mutton bustin'. Mutton bustin', which is where you strap a small child to a sheep. And it's whichever small child can hold on the
It's
longest.
like an endurance challenge, basically.
Yeah,
Wow.
basically.
And this is completely normal to some people. So, Liana included think, let's
like,
get
oh,
a 5-year-old kid, let's strap them to the back of a sheep and just let the sheep go running down this field.
No child of mine busting on mutton. That's not happening. Absolutely not.
It's iconic. It's very classic American culture. Like, I'm happy that
I loved
you were
it.
able to experience that.
It's a very unique experience for sure.
I immediately messaged my sister and Krishna, her husband, and said, look, I think let's start now. You start taking supplements while you conceive. And I think small island Australia population-wise, pretty easy to become the #1 mutton buster in Australia. And then we can make global championships.
Yeah. So I assume then they don't have mutton busting in Australia.
I don't know.
I want to say it's probably illegal. We do have rodeos, but they're in the country, and like, lest we forget, population of 22 million and like 90% live on the coast. So that's leaving not a lot of people to be participating in these country shows, but they do exist. And I am going to go to one now, I think, because I was...
Compare it.
There needs to be a gay one. I think that this is really speaking lesbian to me. I want to go to a gay rodeo, find the jillaroo of my dreams. Oh, that's what we call cowboys in Australia. Jackaroos and jillaroos.
Oh.
Yeah, jillaroo of my dreams, and then we can raise little mutton busters together. I am obsessed. But I don't know if they'd let little kids do it.
In Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's too dangerous.
Sounds responsible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm fine with this.
But you know who reached out to me when I posted it on my story? Do you remember Kirkland from Traitors Canada Season 2, Farming for Love? She sent me a pic. He himself was a champion mutton buster as a kid.
And he just had this picture ready to send back.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I think now we know where the children can get the tips.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I might fly him over to become a coach, my official coach.
Well, you know how they start children for like gymnastics or figure skating at like 2 or 3 years old?
Oh, I'm sure that's how these mutton busting kids got there. Like, is through that.
I mean, to me, it seemed the youngest one was 4, the oldest one was 7. That's a career of 3 years. So that doesn't leave you a lot of time. You've basically got to start training. At 6 months old, I'd say.
I'd be so curious to find out what's the percentage of the children who started on mutton busting who ended up becoming like part of that life. Bull rider or road, like part of the rodeo, like whatever. How many of them were like, no, we're sticking with this. This is where we belong.
Well, that's all they could. I mean, right? Like, if your career taps out at 7,
you've got. I mean, Kirkland said he went on to steers and whatever the other term, maybe bulls. So I do think you progress.
Yeah.
But I do think you peak. Like, you're never going to be more popular than when you're cute. So I do think that the mutton really nailing that busting at age 5 is important.
Yeah. I mean, you start with tummy time.
Yeah.
You move to mutton busting, right? Like, it's just part of, I think, childhood development.
And grip strength, famously really important.
I think you think you need not a grip strength, but also your thighs, like inner thigh strength to be able to hold on to that mutton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm personally thrilled. What are you looking at me for?
I'm in the podcast.
I'm just personally thrilled that you were able to experience what I would deem to be like quintessential American culture, which is the combination of Casa Bonita and, of course, mutton busting.
Yes. And the last time, I was here last year as well, where I got to do Vegas and then the AI tech nerds in San Francisco. But my stepsister's a whole part of that community. So I feel like I'm actually starting to tick every major...
Yeah, you're getting a little bit of everything now.
What else do you think I'm missing? New York, I definitely need to do...
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised you haven't done New York yet.
I only come to America when my company's paying for it.
That's fair.
Yeah. No, you definitely need East Coast. You're missing
Cali girls. I've not done. I think Jersey.
like LA.
New Jersey, I need to do. I need to get drunk and throw up on someone in New Jersey.
Okay, that's a plan.
Like at the shore or
Yeah,
anywhere in New Jersey.
anywhere in New Jersey.
Give me Hoboken, give me Jersey City. It doesn't matter.
Any part.
Any part.
What do I do? What's an iconic thing to do in New York?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously you've got, like we said, Statue of Liberty.
Martini, drink a martini.
Oh, because of Sex in the City?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility.
Slice of pizza.
Slice of pizza, like New York style pizza, because we did have American. I mean, I don't know, what would you call Minnesota style pizza, whatever that is. But I mean, yeah, you've gotten to have thin crust sort of American pizza.
Aliens. Where's the place with the area? Roswell.
Area 51 or Roswell.
Is that New Mexico?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So you could do that.
Home of Breaking Bad.
Get stoned in Joshua Creek.
Joshua Tree.
Joshua Tree.
Yep. That's a good one. That's fun.
Oh, from experience.
Yep.
And what do you do in California?
You get stoned in Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think you have to go to Santa Monica. You have to go to the Santa Monica Pier.
That's GTA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Be in a car crash. Well,
I don't know if that's
just a light one, a really minor one.
Okay, because
yeah.
Because there's another, I would say, quintessential American experience. I'm not gonna say on pod. So
that immediately leapt to my mind as well.
Yep. So not that though.
It didn't leap to my mind, but I'm content with not knowing.
Yeah, I think that's for the best.
All right, cool.
I don't think I've seen. Have I seen anyone strutting around with a gun? I don't think I've seen that yet.
Neither have I.
I think you.
My life's fine. I think.
Oh, that's not something you want to add to your experience.
I haven't
list.
seen it, but I'm not like I need to see this.
I did have, this was last year, and I think I told you at the time, Pooya, and this year I've been taking it a bit more seriously. On my things to do in the US was have sex with someone who unironically wears a cowboy hat.
You did mention this.
This was a real issue last year because I was in Vegas, and let me tell you, the kind of guys unironically wearing a cowboy hat, not hot. But
then you went to this stock show.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah.
Then I went to the stock show. I don't know that that we were going to be aligned
I see what
on
you
the
mean.
experience. Do you know what I mean? Is there a
Not on the same
left-wing
page.
Jillaroo or Jackaroo who unironically wears cowboy hats? And I think at that point I'm getting too fussy, and I just need to
Yeah,
if you're going to make this happen.
very picky about your cowboy hats.
Yeah. Anyway, so that dream may never come true.
Yeah. Well, we're rooting for you.
Thank
Never say
you.
never.
Yeah. Don't never give up on your dreams, kids. you too may be able to have a one night stand with someone unironically wearing a cowboy hat.
I dream big. Speaking of inspired outfit choices, I was listening to The Pal.
Yes.
And Liana had some dreams as well
She did.
that may have related to sleeping with a man who unironically wore a matching outfit with herself. And I just want to know how we're progressing towards that fantasy of yours. Because I have some feelings about it.
Ooh.
Okay, well, in the last episode we did that just went out, I that day wore my Minnesota Wild hoodie. Liana saw that and then opted to wear her Minnesota Wild hoodie. She seemed to be very happy with the prospect of us wearing the same outfit. I've already said where I land on this issue, but answer Annabelle's question.
Oops, sorry.
Well, first of all, it has not progressed as quickly as I would have liked. We still don't have a full wardrobe of matching outfits. And I think
I'm sorry,
I need
full
to add...
wardrobe is ridiculous.
I think I need to add also another reason why this excites me so much is because you don't like it.
But like, is it not a waste of one's time to do things just to irritate someone they claim they love?
Irritate with love.
You would waste money and money on a
No,
wardrobe
of course
of
not.
matching outfits.
We will slowly over time.
I like having my own unique identity.
Is that why you're wearing the hoodie that I gave you, that I have a matching one?
You're not wearing it.
I'm going to go I see it right there. I'm going to go put it on.
I will change.
I will change.
Please don't.
So okay, interesting. So part of this is about upsetting Pooya, which I understand,
Yeah,
you know?
it's fun. I just think you need to amuse yourself in life. And this amuses me.
I want to understand, like, let's step that back a second. Are we being intentionally subversive here with the matching outfits? Like, are we celebrating our love? Are we making heterosexuality edgy again? Like, I want to know what we're doing here.
I think there's a certain level of irony potentially involved in it, which amuses me.
Yeah, Liana likes doing things ironically.
Yes.
And it's a bit of an ick for me.
I think we need to go a step further then. If we're going to make it ironic, because I would argue matching outfits
Not enough.
half a step away from becoming cringe Disney adults at this point. I mean, I have a core childhood memory of being with my mother and this poor, sweet, nerdy American couple were there, matching jeans, matching yellow tops. And my mum pointed at them in disgust and turned to us and said, "Girls, there is nothing more disgusting than a couple in a matching
Wow,
outfit."
that was instilled in you early then.
My mum has a lot of hot, assertive takes, as we have covered in the podcasts before. And this was one thing she took a firm stance on, matching outfits. So all this kind of came flashing back to me as I was listening to the last two podcasts. And I thought about the Disney adults. But I see what we're trying to do here. We're trying, you know, in the same way New Balance sneakers have come into fashion again.
Right.
Can we make, like, outwardly straight couples celebrating straight pride in our matching outfits edgy? And I say yes, but it needs to be done at Disneyland.
Very specific.
Oof. Can we pull
We're
that
going to
off?
recreate your trauma of your childhood?
We weren't at
I'm just-
Disneyland. We were just walking down the street.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. Jeans and yellow shirt.
Uh-huh.
Any matching outfit, but I just think if you want people to know you're being ironic,
Yes.
it needs to go further.
Do you think it needs to be loud? Like
Yes.
the outfit has to be...
Yeah. It's got to be more.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And like
Well-
it takes two to tango, so like
Well-
you can't get I can't be.
So what kind of matching outfit do you want us to wear?
None.
Or
Ideally.
we go reverse, incredibly subtle. Next RHAP event, you arrive separately. You're both dressed in something it looks like individually you'd probably wear. And it's not until the night progresses and people start to see you together more and more that your friends start to say, "Wait, are they? Yeah, are Pooya and Liana wearing exactly the same thing?"
Okay. To add on to that, an
Yeah.
additional idea is we go to the RHAP event and slowly but surely, as we remove our outerwear, become more and more dressed alike. Like you'll be wearing a hat, I'll have a hat in my pocket. As the night progresses, I put the hat on. And by the end of the
Yes.
night, we are indistinguishable from one another.
Oh, that's not gonna
Clothes swap, clothes swap.
Oh, that could be fun too.
You end the night in what Pooya arrived in. Pooya ends the night in what you arrived in.
I fear we are not addressing the fact that is a one-way street because the other way don't fit.
Liana could wear a Drendula smock.
Do you like smocks? Have you ever been interested in wearing a muumuu, perhaps?
No, can't say that I have.
Okay, look, here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing there's a lot of ways for us to go about this. What I'm not hearing is we shouldn't go about this.
I've made it very clear. I have voiced that side. I have voiced that we shouldn't be doing this side.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you say you didn't want to do it? That's not what I remember.
You know, I thought as a scientist, you did not have selective hearing.
Well, you know, as a scientist, we're very familiar with the different states of matter including gaslighting.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, and in this case, don't matter, because none of this matters.
Well, anyway. Okay. I appreciate Annabelle's takes.
I never disagreed.
Genderless smocks next RHAP event.
Genderless smocks for all. We could do that for everybody who goes on stage. We all wear the same outfits.
Oh, it's going to be very subversive. In this political climate as well, I think.
It's basically a political statement
You know,
and an art piece all in
You
one.
Yeah.
are speaking like someone who did not have to wear a school uniform for 12 years.
I did not.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
It is a lot.
And genderless smocks would have been subversive there as well. They were very big on sex assigned at birth, uniform clothing, genderless smocks. I just think we could make a statement.
Something to keep in mind.
Yeah. Definitely noted.
Keep it in the back pocket.
Definitely noted.
Yeah. Well, I will say, you have had one good idea.
Ooh.
And
Me?
Yeah, the people loved the game you introduced last week.
I have more.
We should definitely do that at some point during this podcast.
Today?
Sure.
We can get Annabelle's takes.
Yeah, Annabelle do a little Mount Rushmore game.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. So
oh,
last
oh.
week.
Okay.
Yep. Last week we played what did I call it? Liana's super secret special Mount Rushmore game challenge. Is that what I called it?
You said a lot of words.
I don't remember. But the point is that we randomly drew a topic from the box and then had to give our Mount Rushmore, basically our top four of that particular topic. And I do think we have already, so just a little bit behind the scenes, we are recording this while Annabelle is here. So we're recording it a little bit early. I know. So we're recording it a little bit earlier than normal, but some of you have already left comments with some suggestions, so keep those coming.
Yeah, we do appreciate that.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know, I like having opinions on low stakes things.
Yeah.
It's strong.
And the
Yeah.
stakes cannot get any lower.
Literally the lowest.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to do that now?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Just hold on one moment while I change into the same
Please
hoodie.
don't do
and
that.
Then...
That is deeply unnecessary.
Me?
It's only your segment.
Oh, okay. I got confused. Okay, great. Can you hear the box? Oh, our first one fell. Oh, no, that's two. Okay, hold on. Ready?
Let Annabelle do the honors.
Da-da-da-da. Okay, here. Can you hold this? Pastries!
Okay, can I see that for a second?
It's spelled wrong. Ignore me.
Can I see it?
No.
How did you know it was spelled
Rip
wrong?
it up and eat it.
You don't have to... All right, take it out of your mouth. I saw how you spelt it. So, how did you know it was wrong?
Because as soon as I wrote it, I knew it was wrong, and then I was like, I don't care.
Okay,
I'm not going to reuse another sticky note.
you're just gonna eat the evidence.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
are we doing, like, what are the Mount Rushmore of pastries? Like, what are the most famous pastries? When people think pastry, what do they think? Or are we thinking our favorite pastries?
So that was the debate last week. where
Okay.
For me, I'm answering all of these as this is my personal four. Whereas Liana was like, which one has a more historical significance and like has more of a popularity, and she uses more metrics like
I
that.
took like basically from a pop culture perspective, or from a culture perspective, what would be the top four?
Yeah.
But I think eventually I ended up just doing what Pooya did by the end.
God, he's such a tyrant, isn't
I
he?
know.
That's what they say about me. Very controlling.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah. Rigid Pooya.
Yeah, that's you. Okay,
Yeah.
so basically you can use whatever criteria you
Well,
want.
I think regardless of what criteria you're using, number one, croissant.
Yep.
It goes
Easy.
without, that's
Easy.
easy.
I think we all have that.
That
Yeah.
was the first one off the list for me. Yeah.
Is a donut a pastry? Because I think I would also put a donut.
Mm.
Both for what I enjoy as well as from an iconic perspective.
Yeah.
It is an iconic shape. Not many pastries take that shape with a hole in the middle.
Now, I do love a chocolate eclair or a croque bouche, but I don't think that's making Mount Rushmore.
For you, it could.
For me, it could.
Yeah.
I like a chocolate eclair. Actually, when we were kids, Dad used to take us with him to the barber when he was getting his hair done. And if we were very good and we sat there, he'd take us to get a chocolate eclair afterwards.
What is the metric of doing good in that situation? You just sit there?
Yeah, not
You don't make
screaming.
a,
and
you don't make
making
a
fuss.
mess.
no,
You don't.
okay.
Yeah.
It was how long we could stay on the mutton, actually, if we could do a full 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Is
Same
a
reward.
cake pastry or no?
I would argue no.
I would argue no as well.
Interesting.
I would put that in the dessert category.
Baked goods.
What else is a pastry?
Oh, you know what else I like? Pain au raisin. So, you know, like the little snails that are custody with raisins in them.
I think that would count as a pastry. I think a muffin. Would a muffin count as a pastry?
That's
A
cake to
muffin
me.
is just a
Cake.
cake that's
a small cake.
Muffins and cupcakes are about the same.
Okay, then what other can we name other so Claire was the other one that I thought of. What other pastries?
Yeah, chocolatine is basically a
Yeah.
croissant.
Do we not know? Oh man, any pastry chef listening is going to be
Should this
severely
have been
disappointed.
desserts?
Oh, milleful. I'm butchering the pronunciation, but it's like 100 thin layers of pastry
Ooh, I like that.
with like custard. That's delicious.
Okay.
Pastry. It's very well. The French really are doing the pastries.
Should call Joey.
You might know. Yeah, I can't think of any other pastries. I might have to look more up, honestly, because in my head I was like, oh, desserts, and then I just was going off of that. But and see, this is how you spell it.
Okay, so we have croissants, donuts. Well, let's just talk about the ones we've identified.
A Danish
yeah.
baklava.
Oh, baklavas are good.
Counts as a pastry.
Cannoli, strudel, turnover, macaron,
Ooh,
babka.
I do love a turnover.
It does count muffin / cupcake as one, as well as brownie. Which, if it counts brownie, then
Oh, you're looking at the Google AI summary because that's not canon.
No, I'm on the wiki. I'm on the
Okay.
wiki page.
You are now.
Yeah, apple strudel. I just needed a quick response. Anyway, bear claw, beaver tail.
Oh, beaver tail.
Ooh.
We'll take a beaver tail.
So my friend and I, when we were in high school, we had nicknames for the people we had crushes on.
Oh, yeah.
And she had a crush on this boy, and his nickname was Bear Claw. And now whenever I think of Bear Claws, I think of that boy. But not like, I don't know what he's done since. What has he even been up to? But I think of him as the child. Cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon bun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did he have very big hands for a 12-year-old? Is that why he was
Why
Bear
that
Claw?
the name?
I think I don't, you know what, honestly, I have no memory of why. I think it was probably one of those, because, you know, obviously I'm a very creative person. I would probably have looked around the room. Perhaps we were at a pastry shop when we came up with the
Honestly,
nickname.
probably.
And that's probably where the nickname came from. Okay, so wait. So then I'm
You
going to
can
say...
get a cronut. That counts.
Oh, yeah. Cronuts, wildly overrated, in my
I've
opinion.
never had one.
I like both things separately. I don't need them to
No.
be in one mesh.
They had a real moment in Melbourne a few years ago. Don't recommend.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking through this list. There's a lot of other options, but I feel like we've already kind of nailed the main ones.
Yeah.
That would be the ones for me. So I'm ready to move on if we want.
Vanilla slice. I mean, that's...
What is vanilla
What is
slice?
Oh, there. Oh, my gosh. Well, when you come to Australia, you can have a vanilla slice.
We'll see the giant prawn and have a vanilla
yeah,
slice.
yeah.
While
And
seeing
a
the giant
flat white,
prawn.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here. Oh, this is an extensive list.
Pizza toppings.
Amazing. Well, we just had pizza, so this is very much on brand.
And I'm not going to eat this one.
It'd be very tough if you spelled pizza wrong. You have to really go out of your way.
So again, question, is this individual pizza toppings or the full...
Not the full pizza. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like the full pizza, you might pick a pizza that's got 5 toppings on it, but you can only pick 4 toppings.
See, this is easy for me.
Go
Because for
ahead.
me, it's mushrooms,
Mm-hmm.
pepperoni, artichoke, and onions.
No cheese?
Oh, I didn't think of cheese. I felt cheese was implied. Okay, fine. Then I removed the
I-
onions and I add
Not
cheese.
gonna lie, I would have cheese implied also, and wouldn't have put it in my 4, just because I'm like, it has to have cheese.
Yeah, but okay. I want fior di latte. Fior di latte over.
What is that?
That's a kind of cheese over the
You're
mozzarella.
kind of fancy, aren't you?
No, I'm really bougie. Yeah.
But like, is that common in Australia?
Yes. So I feel like that's the traditional Italian margarita cheese as opposed to the mozzarella.
Like
Okay.
a shredded mozzarella that we.
So I want to do that. I want to do that, and then I think I'm with you on mushrooms. I think the tomato base, I think that can be implied, right?
Yeah.
Basil is important. Olives, I'm an olives girly.
I love olives too.
I do mess with olives on a pizza.
Okay, what's your 4?
I think pepperoni will go on there on default as the potentially one meat representative on the ballot. The others would be mushroom is a good one. I think onion is a very underrated topping, so I'd go with onion. And olives might be the one. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay, olive might be the 4th one because I really can't think of anything else that I would say needs to be on a pizza.
The goat's cheese slapped on that pizza today.
We had a spinach artichoke pizza today that really knocked the socks off of the table. Like we got 3 things, and that was easily the favorite amongst 3 of us. Yeah.
In New Haven, mashed potato bacon pizza was a big
Annabelle,
thing.
it sounds weird.
It does sound weird to
was-
have mashed potatoes on a pizza.
And it
but
looks weird. It's phenomenal.
In fairness, in Australia, they love to do an egg and bacon pizza.
Egg?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Europe, I've had egg on pizza as well.
Like, isn't that a quiche at that point?
No,
No.
it's a pizza and
Yeah.
they're just with a fried egg on top.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah.
is it like yolky?
It's not my cup of tea. It's not huge,
Yeah.
but a lot of like Australian
It can
towns
be.
would have a thing.
Like the yolk isn't fully cooked. You mean like where it's
Yeah, like
runny?
you bite into it and
Yeah.
it just like oozes.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
But I think that's one of those things for you might like it.
I mean, the taste is gonna be fine. I just feel like I enjoy eggs fine, but sometimes when especially when it's on an item, I don't like that because one bite into the yolk and it's gonna explode everywhere, and it's just a messy mess. I don't like that.
Yeah. Okay. Next topic. I can get this one open. It's blank.
Yay!
All right, so you're gonna improvise one? Is that what this is?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I go ahead.
Huh?
All right. Top 4 travel destinations
Oh, that we've been to or we want to go to.
want to go to.
Okay. So, that's really hard. Oh, there's so many. So I really want to go to South Korea. I'm going to do that later this year, I think.
Okay.
That's a top one. Really want to go back to Canada to see the
Specific spot.
polar bears.
Okay.
I want to see polar bears. I want to go dog sledding. I want to see the Northern Lights.
Okay.
All right. Ooh. All right, come back to me. Let's
Okay.
do some more.
Okay.
Croatia,
Oh, lovely.
Greece,
Lovely.
Japan,
Lovely.
and Belize.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So I was going to say Japan, South Korea,
Okay.
and then also, and this isn't just pandering, but I would love to go to Australia. We have a giant prawn to see.
You want to
there's a
also
giant
go to
prawn.
New Zealand.
I would also love
Yeah.
to go
Yeah,
to New
Liana's
Zealand.
a big Taskmaster fan of both those countries as well.
That is
so,
correct.
Yeah.
Yes. So then I guess that would count for my 4.
Yeah, you want to do both and then Korea and Japan. Okay.
We need to do the Asian tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should do. And if you're doing Australia, you got to do New Zealand as well. They're really
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
Oh, that's good. I do want to go back to Japan. I'm going to work that in, I think, with the South Korea trip. I quite fancy, I was going to go until I was like, oh, am I going to lose my job? I was going to go to Palau this year as well. Apparently, incredible snorkeling. And I would really like to go to Ecuador. Apparently great bird watching. But I don't know, Ecuador. What are the language they speak in Ecuador? Spanish? I feel like I should learn a bit of Spanish. I'd like to do a big South America trip.
Okay, so yeah, I think that would help. Depending on where you're going, also you might need a little bit of Portuguese, but
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, especially if you're gonna go to Brazil, which I would recommend.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Belize. Why Belize?
I remember at one point seeing photos of Belize, and what's funny is I don't remember what I was watching, but it was whatever I was watching. There was a guy from Belize, and then they did a video package on him. I remember what it was now. It was like a poker tournament thing that I was watching, and this guy, when they showed Belize, it looked beautiful, and I was like, "Oh, this looks like a proper vacation place." So it just kind of stuck with me, and it wasn't one of the more popular answers, which for me helped because I didn't want to be like picking generic places.
Sure.
And then I was like, this one's mine. You know, everyone's like, Hawaii, ooh, Belize.
Well, maybe we can make your childhood dream come true. It would be an honor.
It's not a childhood dream.
That and eating a shawarma from the
That is a childhood
straight
dream.
from the skewer. I remember that one.
That's not going anywhere. It's still on the list.
Okay. Traitors US players.
Okay.
Oy. Rob's not in contention.
Yeah, no.
Can't pick Rob.
No ass kissing here.
Yeah.
I think if we were going to let's do not our own for a sec. Let's think who are the standouts.
Oh my God.
Phaedra is there for sure.
Who?
Phaedra.
Yep.
I think Suri.
Does anyone remember season 1?
Suri.
Suri would be the only one coming out of season 1.
Does anybody who's not a Survivor fan remember season 1? I agree, Suri would be on my list, but
you're saying
I'm
not
saying
on
this is
the-
not
To
my
the
list.
average person?
To the average
Sure.
person, who do we remember?
I do think the sad reality is that to the average person, they will forget season 1 exists.
I frequently forget season 1 exists.
Can I confess something that I will only confess to on the PAL? I have never completed season 1 of The Traitors US. It was such a snooze fest. I started it before going out to play, and I was like, this sucks. And I never ended up finishing it.
Damn.
Not even on 2X?
Well, it was season 1, ironically enough, was the one that dropped all in one day. So I watched it all within a span of 40 hours, and then I've never watched it again. So.
I mean,
I should go back and watch it. I will.
okay, so let's move on from season 1. I think Dylan Efron is in the conversation.
I think so.
Yep.
Season 2, definitely Phaedra.
Yep.
Season 3, definitely Dylan Efron.
I think, as much as I wouldn't agree, I think Boston Rob has made his mark at this point, and they see him as one of their main, and I think has been treated like one of the main.
And what about Dorinda? No, Kate Chastain.
Yep, that's
Yes.
the one.
Kate
That's the fourth.
I
Chastain.
think that's the answer.
Yeah. Crazy that I said no one else from season 1 and Kate Chastain was right there.
Literally
Yeah, but-
forgot she was. I remember her from season 2.
Exactly. I think, but again, I think that adds to the iconicness of why she should be in that top 4.
Yeah.
So
I think those are, I think of the 4 seasons, those are the 4 that really stand out. I think then your 5 to 10 will become a little bit more subjective, but I do think that makes sense given the criteria we've put down for it.
All right, our favourites now.
Okay.
Sari, obviously, Queen, Diva, Slay. She's on the list. Pooya's going to get so mad about this
Don't
one.
pick this guy. Don't do it.
Who do we think and talk about more than any of the others?
Not complimentary.
No, not compliment. He reinvented the way the faithful game is played.
Reinvented it poorly. He's made a sea of bad decisions happen.
Peter of Peter Potty Pals. Peter of Peter Potty Pals. Peter Potty Pals.
Pilot Pete, baby, your favorite
Was a terrible player. I think that the idea of... I feel like he brought New Zealand season 2, the Rimmers, the Ring of the Pacific Rim of Fire, did it better. But Peter's Party Pals did it in the US, so more people watched it.
Yeah.
Strong group of faithful, going for the jugular, not holding back, not trying to kiss some traitor angel ass.
Refusing to become a traitor when offered.
Yeah. I think Peter might be on my Mount Rushmore.
I think that's a fair answer.
I hate it here.
I knew you wouldn't accept
But I
don't
think, again,
like it.
you can pick whatever criteria you want, right? So, like, I think, I'm not saying that I'm going to pick Dan, but I think that there's an art. If you talk about
What world are we in
epic
today?
level flops,
Yeah.
like very clearly outlined how to not be a traitor.
How to not play the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not saying I'm picking him, but I'm just saying that, like, we have to be open with our criteria as we think through our iconic players.
Danielle, not Danielle the player, but specifically the moment where Danielle spasmed on the floor, clutching her hat and acting like she was devastated. That specific moment.
It's a very specific memory you have
Yeah.
that you're putting in there.
Okay, so for me, I am gonna steal Phaedra. So I'm gonna say
Who are you stealing her from?
our other list.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
Phaedra's
say
the one.
Suri Phaedra for sure. I will say, I know his time on the show was not long, but I do want to say Bob the drag queen, because I think from an entertainment perspective, like, Bob absolutely brought it. Bob should come back. I absolutely loved every second that Bob was on my television screen.
Bob's a great pick.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what's funny is I can think of so many from last season that would be on my bubble. I think Gabby would be on my bubble. I feel like what was I gonna say?
I was considering Gabby for my 4th slot. I will
Famously loved Lord Ivar.
say. Oh, you loved yes, you loved him.
You know what I don't
You gotta
like?
claim
That
Sam.
was not for a top 4. You didn't do enough.
I'm just
Wouldn't
gonna
claim
say
him
when
for your top 4?
No.
you wouldn't. Yeah. All I'm saying is that when he comes out with another podcast where he's shit talking how you still won't claim him, you brought this on yourself.
Sir, there are over 80 contestants on the Traders. You think you are memorable enough to be in the top 4?
I love him. Just let the record show I had a crush on him for years.
He'll never check this out, so it's fine.
It's fine. What about Tom Sandoval? He was very iconic last season.
What is this list you're making?
We're simply proposing options.
You've got to
for
understand, I always say, Traitors US, is it canon? It is not there for them to play the traitors. It is there for a complete, disaster of entertainment as you put together a bunch of people desperate for screen time.
Yeah.
And I just think that's why some of these wild choices are good ones.
Suri. Kate Chastain.
Yours?
Yeah, I'm saying mine.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it couldn't be more in my mouth.
Okay, I'm just being.
I appreciate
trying to
it.
help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suri, Kate Chastain, Phaedra, and I could go either way with Dylan or Gabby, but I think I'm gonna go Gabby. I think we're gonna see a lot of people try and play the Dylan game or attempt to be that person. We're not gonna see a lot of people do the Gabby, which keeps her unique and one of one. So I think that's where I would lean on my 4th option.
All right. I will go Suri for Masterful Traitors play that I saw some of and watched clips of the rest. I will go with Phaedra because I think it's influenced how the housewives want to play the game ever since and how the show is perceived. I think Peter of Peter's Party Pals because it's made me reconsider how the faithfuls should be playing the game potentially. And then for my 4th, that is a really hard decision. But I do think I like Bob the drag queen because I liked the way that he took control and made Boston Rob feel challenged and uncomfortable without ever, kowtowing to that, which I think Rob needed. And I think that Bob was really entertaining about it.
Yeah, yeah. So I think for my fourth pick, I'm between CT, Dylan, and Gabby. And I do think that I will...
Who's your faithful pick, basically?
Yeah, exactly. And I do think... I think I have to give it to Dylan.
Yeah.
I think like also if I'm just thinking about his trajectory after the fact, then going on Dancing with the Stars, like I think that there's a certain level of iconicness that comes with that as well, of being able to, and also being Boston Rob's little puppy dog is kind of cute in and of itself.
They're partners in crime. They have a whole YouTube channel.
Oh, I want to sub out. No, I want to sub out Gabby. I want sub in Gabby for Bob the Drag Queen. I just love her so much.
Yeah.
Being hot and lesbian on the Traitors is important.
And she iconically funny, effortlessly funny.
Yes.
I think is maybe the best way to describe
And I
her.
think that for me, it's worth noting that obviously none of us picked anyone from this season, and I think it's because this
we haven't
season
seen
has
it
to play out.
Yeah, we haven't seen it play out yet.
Yeah, there are a couple candidates for me that could end
Correct.
up in that spot. Let's see how Rob Roush finishes the season. I think if they give more camera time to Maura, she will get there. I'm loving everything we've gotten so far, and I think it can only improve. And let's see how Candace does.
I've got high hopes for Johnny as well.
Johnny, had a bit of a moment.
You know who made my crush pyramid this week? I felt that...
Pyramid.
Yeah, we do a crush pyramid now
How
of
does that
3, where we have our base ones and then our star at the
I
top.
think a little podium action.
It's a podium. Yeah. Except we do spooky pyramid music.
Nice.
We're all about homemade sound effects.
Okay.
Mark. There's something about Mark. He's sexy.
Oh.
He's taking control.
Ballot, Mark
Yeah.
Balance, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that he is going to come out of nowhere and be masterful.
He is
I think so, too.
a international fan of the Traitors.
Yeah.
He's watched plenty. A lot of people called out and noticed that he voted similar to how they do in the UK. And they were like, what does that mean? I was like, oh, y'all care about this.
Yeah.
You just let him vote regular. Like,
But I think also like for playing if his goal is longevity for playing a faithful game, I think his approach of being like, okay, let's just note that. Like, I'm not gonna come out the gate immediately, guns a blazing.
Which is what I thought.
see-
I thought Harriet was doing. Not to spoil too much on UK stuff that we've been talking about. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, she's putting this in for the future.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
But what if there is no future because you're murdered?
Dun dun dun. Yeah, I mean, then your legacy is just nothing.
Yeah.
It's zero.
Yep.
So wait, who else was on your pyramid?
Oh, who was on my crush pyramid this week? I think it was Johnny for sleigh outfits and Natalie for crimes against lesbianism, i.e. being straight. Because she's just so hot. And also that outfit, it was giving Star Wars, but not nerdy, just sexy.
The jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I thought the exact same thing.
She's been on our crush pyramid every week.
Oh,
and
so
will
far?
probably stay
Yeah.
there.
So while we have you here, what do you think? And Liana as well. Next week has been touted by Alan himself as the most iconic, biggest. Like they're really bigging this up. Like it's going to be the peak of U.S. Traders so far.
Which, by the way, depending on when this gets released, this might be released after that episode airs.
This will get released after. I don't see why we couldn't release
you
it
want
on.
to release Wednesday?
We'll release it Thursday potentially, right before, or yeah.
I don't know. I'll just throw on that caveat
Because it'll
out
be
there.
done early. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead.
Huh?
You didn't ask the question.
Yeah.
Me?
Oh, were you saying what do we
What-
think's going
did
to
I-
happen?
And I just wanted to preface
What are your
that-
thoughts on what do you think it's going to
Okay.
be and yeah. What can it be for it to be like, oh my god?
Okay, so what did we see from the preview? We also saw
Banquet?
that but people like storm out.
So
I think there's like a fight or something.
one person that's involved with it is Tara Lipinski. That we do know.
Here's what happens. Here's my full conspiracy prediction.
Okay.
So we get there. Alan announces this is a banquet and there's going to be a murder in plain sight tonight.
Oh.
But there are shields hidden around the room. Things go full, was it Heroes vs. Villains, where it was Danielle and Amanda fighting over Colton. It's that. There's fights in the banquet hall as people tug of war over the shields. And then Lisa Rinna, oh no, I dropped my brooch while fighting to get the shield. All right. Stephen, we've seen him. Total gentleman. Also incredibly boring. Picks it up and says, don't worry, Lisa, here it is. Oh no, we've lost boring Stephen. And then Colton spends the rest of the day going, it's Lisa, it's Lisa. Lisa ends up getting banished, but then everyone goes, traitor on traitor. And we finally lose Sucky Colton. And that's how we get an amazing game of physical fights, losing boring Stephen, and Colton going down.
Wow.
To me, that's iconic fan fiction. I hope it happens. I genuinely hope it happens. Do I think it will happen? No. So my question, okay, so there's two things. Obviously, there's like a game mechanic thing that could occur, but then there's also just like organically the cast being great television and being iconic in and of themselves. Like, I am genuinely leaning towards it's the latter. Like,
Are
yes,
they though? Are they?
Well, no, but I'm saying that like, could they be potentially? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I think there's going to be. I think there's a fight that's going to happen. I do like the idea that they know ahead of time that there's something that's going to go down at this round at this banquet. The one thing I do know is Tara Lipinski's involved with it, because I saw her give a reaction during the preview, and back when Rob did that People magazine interview, Tara was one of the 5 people there. And she brought that moment up as well. That moment came up there as well. So we will see what that is. My prediction is Johnny's the one that's going to get murdered in plain sight.
That would be a disaster.
Especially with the random visibility spike we got from him this week.
Hate that. Hate that. Hate that.
So I think Johnny gets murdered, and I think
Tara
Tara's
witnessed
mad.
it. Like, what has to happen for, Tara? What has to happen for Tara to start exhibiting that much personality? Because we've not seen
her best friend dying
in front of her eyes at the banquet.
Yeah, because the only other thing I can think of that it could be is Lisa gets caught clearly doing something with the brooch, and they're like,
to Johnny.
That's what it is.
To Johnny.
Oh, she gets caught, but Johnny also dies.
Yeah.
Damn. Could you imagine?
I would love that.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't.
What's stopping Lisa from, if Lisa gets caught, to be like, hey, Colton, catch, and just throw the brooch at him?
I would kind of love that.
I would love that also.
In Quebec season 2, there was a really iconic murder in plain sight where one of the traitors was being so obvious. She'd just got and go, all right, Liana, shake my hand and say, I trust you 100% faithful. And the guy she was doing to was like, guys, Annabel's a traitor and is trying to do a murder in plain sight.
Oh my God. You see, that's the worst nightmare right there. 'Cause then you're done.
I know. That's tough.
I hope someone does that to Lisa Rinna. I think that would be iconic.
I love that.
That'd be great.
I do love the Lisa Rinna just throws the brooch at Colton.
Catch.
Or just drops it and is like, oh, Colton, can you hand that to me?
Yeah.
And Dorinda's like, I got it. No, Dorinda. I want Colton to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we will just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Even if you might already know.
You might know.
I think it's Stephen. Come on, guys.
Please.
Please.
He's been so invisible that I don't think it's him.
He's sick. It's a mercy kill. For me and for him.
For me. Steven's one of the guys on the show where you say his name and I'm like, wait, which one? Especially after having a Steven on the UK that is way more of a prominent character than Stephen Coletti has been, but it's the name of the game. The US game truly, and this might be, again, I've said this a lot because you and I did another podcast earlier. This might be an off-season podcast thing, but talking about how the Traders US is on an island, its own show compared to every other iteration, because it really is.
Yes.
And I think it has to do with the casting.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Casting, which impacts play style.
Genuinely does. Yeah.
Which makes it feel like, even though, which is so funny because they're literally doing the exact same challenges as on the UK,
Same missions,
but still feels
same formatting,
so
but
different. Yeah.
It does. I think that you can tell it does because of the discourse that both the players have and the audience has. It's so vastly different than anything you see with any other iteration.
I'd also say, like, when you look at Canada, New Zealand, Australia, excluding, actually maybe scrap Australia, India, the contestants usually watch seasons from lots of different overseas versions. They don't just watch the ones from their own country.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like in the UK and the US, they generally now only watch the ones from their own country. There might be 2 or 3 people on the cast who branch out, but I think it reinforces a certain style and a certain meta that it becomes very insular.
Yeah. I think it's interesting with like, for example, with Canada, when I was doing the exits during season 1 and 2, I definitely caught on to that a lot of these people are watching other franchises. Now, granted, there's not a lot of franchises. Canada had 1 season.
Yeah.
Right. But I think that with 3, that's when they opened the casting up broadly. And a lot of the people that ended up on the show, when I would talk to them, for the most part, it felt like, and maybe I'm misremembering, it felt like, yeah, I watched last season and then I applied. Like, it was a lot more like just Canada. So I think it's, and I think with the US specifically, well, these are all very busy people. So they're given an opportunity, like, yes, I'm going to watch last season and then see where I go from there. And I think that's why, there's a greater conversation to be had about why is there an expectation that the housewives are never going to, like, go after each other? And it's because if you watch season 2, if you watch season 3, that was taboo. You just would not do that. Even though I feel like, a lot of people have been coming up to me and telling me that they feel like that's an unfair thing to say about the housewives because they are very different franchises. Just like Big Brother's different, Survivor's different. I'm like, yeah, but because y'all have said they're not allowed to do this, they're not doing that. Meanwhile, the gamers can't even trust each other for more than 2 seconds because the last couple of seasons have been very much, I'm going to stab one of my own in the back. So again, a fun off-season conversation to be had.
Yes, we love.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else we would like to talk about? Otherwise, we can wrap up here. Are you sleepy?
Me too.
There's 2 of them. All right. Hope y'all had fun with us here. As always, sound off in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. Give us your answers on your top 4 Mount Rushmores of the topics we gave today. We'll be back next week with episode 55. You can catch me at Pooyaism on Twitter or any other social media platform, twitch.tv/Pooya for my non-podcast adventures. 90 Day Fiance and the Traders feed for all of that good stuff. Myself and Annabel just wrapped up Traders UK, so check that out. If you haven't already checked out the podcast, make sure you do so. And then you can find Annabel over on socials. Annabel CE?
Yes. My middle name's Claire Elizabeth. Don't dox me.
There we go. And also check her out on Babes in the Conclave.
Babes in the Conclave
Yeah.
for gay traders content.
I nearly said Babes in the Turret, and I realized we earlier
Yeah,
talked about how that doesn't make sense. Babes in the Conclave, check it out. And Liana will be here next week. That's her plug.
Yay!
Y'all take care. Have a good one.